There are transitions that are lifestyle transitions, moving on from childhood, for example, as the Reverend said, into adulthood, or moving on from being single to being married. There are those transitions that come, and they're great. They bring us to other levels of maturity. And there are those transitions that we choose ourselves. We decide we want to relocate and go and live in another place. We decide we want to move from one part of a city to another, or one job to another, career to another. Those are chosen choices we make of transition, and usually we are more prepared about those. And then we have those that just happen on us. The other day I was just trying to do some exercise with my son, and I realized I'm not as young as I used to be, that some things have changed. I had more pain in my bones than my son, and I began to realize slowly, I'm transitioning. I'm becoming older than what I used to be. And there are those forced on us. And as I said, we struggle a lot more on those forced on us. Maybe because of one thing or another, you had all hoped you're going to be married to your sweetheart to the very end, to the end of life, and then something suddenly happens and you find yourself single, and you struggle with that because you didn't choose it. You didn't even want it. It just happened on you, and it wasn't your choice. It was a choice of another. I think the one big question that we should ask ourselves during these transitions: what is our attitude? Are we going to have a bad attitude and struggle through this? Or are you going to make a choice? I think someone has said one of the greatest gifts we have as people is that we choose our attitude. With a good attitude, you can handle any transition, whether it's chosen or forced on you or lifestyle, you could handle it. But let me give you ABCD of transition. Number one, and this has helped me a lot in my different transitions: accept transitions. That there are facts of life, there are opportunities for you to do something differently. Accept them, embrace them, because they're going to come. Of course, just go realize that they're an opportunity. They are a blessing in many instances, even when it's not a good one. Accept it and say, I am going to do what I need to do, whether you chose it or not. B, so that A is accept. B is believe it's going to go well. Being a man of faith, I really believe God has good plans for me. I read Jeremiah 29:11. It says, I know the plans I have for you, and I need just to have faith instead of a terrible twins of fear and worry. Because many times we begin to fear, we fret, and we begin to make all kinds of decisions driven by fear or worry about how is it going to be this year. It's election year. Should I move my business out of town? And you begin to make decisions which are not guided by reason because of fear and worry. So believe and have hope that things are going to be okay, that tomorrow will be a better day. And C is change with the transition. Adjust. There's some adjustments you need to make depending on what happened to you. It could be financial, it could be social, it could be psychological. Adjust, change with change, so that you'll be able to live, well through it. And for me, the last one is D, which is drive. Be on the driver's seat. I think many times when change happens, it throws us off, and we find ourselves on the floor, and we are not making decisions anymore. We are not in control. We're not taking initiative. We don't keep going. Sometimes we get paralyzed and we can't move on. We need to do something about it. Realize that you can affect change. Instead of fearing that negative ethnicity will destroy our nation this year, do something about it. How are you going to confront those who send you some messages about another tribe, and that's not true, or about another party? What are you going to do about it? Be on the driver's seat and make sure change happens out better than it could have gone without you being there. So ABC: accept, believe, change with it, and be on the driver's seat. Thank you.